Yes, you have my consent. This is consensual. We did want to escape the city, and I had gone to school here, Idyllwild Arts Academy. But even though that was kind of in my history, it wasn't something that we discussed. And then one of my old friends kind of was visiting us and said, "What about Idyllwild?" And we're like, "Oh." The day we drove up and looked at the place for rent is the day we rented it, signed the lease, and have been here ever since.
Can I go up here?
My mom grew up here, so it was just kind of, I don't know, like the next choice to move up here. I was like 8, so.
We run 2 retail stores here in town, so life in Idyllwild revolves around, getting up and getting to work and meeting the people. A lot of cool tourists pass through this town because it's kind of a nice intersection between San Diego, Palm Springs, LA. So, I get to spend time with both the locals and meet a lot of new people, which I really enjoy.
Like I can go out and people will be like, "Oh, you're Katie's kid. Like I know you. I've seen you since you were really tiny." And then I just know everyone. So it's very together, I guess. I've been working up here since I was like 15.
Jen and I, who's my partner, we're just constantly working on both shops, basically like an ongoing art installation. If we're not in here physically managing or being a cashier, we're out in the world sourcing and finding vintage or vinyl for the 2 shops.
I don't know, things get like mad expensive up here.
Yeah.
And it's hard to survive up here sometimes. But I feel if more people moved up here, I don't know, it might help things.
I'd say the store's uniqueness stems from the authentic love of vintage that both Jen and I share. With this, we really try to create an environment that is kind of a clean retail experience mixed with the treasure hunting experience of being in an antique mall. It's a really wonderful town. It's got a very creative spirit that I've always felt. I've always felt at home and always very inspired. It's a small community here, which has its pros and cons. It's really an amazing kind of microcosm of the world at large. We have all types of people from all types of backgrounds, identifying as all types of things, and there's a lot of acceptance here for everyone. A lot more younger people creating businesses and doing things. So I welcome, more of that energy to build, new experiences here in the town that attract more people. I think it's always been a tourist town. People tend to forget that. But, there's very die-hard locals who are like, "I don't want it to change," but change is good.
So I own both Midnight Moon and Ephemera. With Sam, who is my partner husband, and we've had Ephemera for 6 years and Midnight Moon for 2. We wanted to get out of Los Angeles, and so he had gone to high school here, and his friend who was recording a viola for us recommended us moving up here, and so we came and looked at a house and I leased it that day, and the rest is history.
I have lived here. I'm 22. My name is Harley Burnell. So yeah, I'm 22. I have been up here since kindergarten, so most of my life. It is beautiful. It is therapeutic. It's very isolated, but yeah, all the more therapeutic.
The community in Idyllwild's small. There's only, I think, full-time, maybe 2,000 to 3,000 people here. So it is a very small, tight-knit community, and it kind of reminds me of a high school. There's drama, there's, people who are cliquey, there's people who, just like a high school. You're gonna get different groups of people, and everyone kind of lives together in this small little bowl of a community, and we all make it work.
The community is very friendly, very welcoming, very warm. It's very like psychedelic, hippie, dippy up here. So super dope.
A day in my life consists typically of waking up and meditating, having breakfast, getting my son set up for school, and coming to one of the shops to work. Then I close, go home, eat dinner, relax with my family, meditate, and go to bed.
My day-to-day life? Well, honestly, my day-to-day life is just making all these tourists feel good about themselves. Like, yeah, I live in Hemet now, but I drive up here, my car up here, and yeah, I just try to put on my customer service face and get people going. That's really all I do.
What makes it unique? I mean, that's a hard question. I think it's a deep reflection of both Sam and I and our creative hearts and what we're passionate about. I think that when you walk into either store, you really feel what they are, and you can feel us and our love and our creativity, and that makes it unique, because I think that when you're passionate about something, when you really want to do something and you present that to the public, it's received really well.
Well, I really love plants. And I kind of wanted to like settle down a little bit more, because I'm tired of like going everywhere, and I'd rather just focus on something that I would love to do. And so the opportunity came up with my friend Ariel, because she owned the place before me. And I was actually going in to ask her if I could manage the place and run it, but then she was like, "Hey, do you want to buy the place?" And I was like, "What? I don't know if I can buy the place." I'm Hector, and I just got the green thing this Friday. And then she was like, "No, I'll let you just pay me off slowly, And but I've been working on it for a week already before, and so I guess I got it officially on Friday. But it'd be waking up at like 6:30 or 7, then coming over here, and then watering the plants if they need to get watered, or organizing and going through inventory, and then Korean food for lunch, usually, because my Korean friends up here, they just feed me. I think I'm like their pet or something like that. Like, I'm like their Mexican pet. It's a trip. I don't know how the Koreans adopted me, but they feed me every day. Lunch and dinner. So I don't know. And then I just come back to work. Then after that, I do studies and stuff. I just research things and try to learn or play clarinet or write poetry. Tomorrow, on Monday, I'm gonna have to do a beat night of poetry over there. I have to write a poem tonight somehow. Yeah. I think more people should move here, in the sense that I hope that they live here. Because there's a lot of people that buy second homes, or they Airbnb it, or they have it as an investment property. But not that many people actually live here. There's a lot of people that had to move out because of the prices went up, because a lot of people from LA and San Diego came and bought up kind of the properties, because they used to be super cheap to live here. But now it's not. And it would be better if people actually moved in. like full time.
Yeah.
Hopefully fill it. Right now I'm having it as a staging area. I've been cleaning up the office. I still gotta clean up the office. But some of these succulents like survived through the winter, and I'm really stoked about these guys because they're like coming back and they're doing pretty well. Yeah, that's pretty much the hopes and dreams of the nursery right now. I don't know how I'm gonna do it with very little capital, but screw it, I'm gonna try it anyways. And let's see, I don't know.